Okay, for question 7, we have a spinner and we have the letters on the spinner A, B, C, D, and each letter is equally likely to be obtained. The spinner is spun twice. So we'll spin it 2 times, and these are the possible outcomes in the table. So let's write them out. So you could have AA, you could get AB, you could get AC, AD, BA, BB, BC, BD, CA, CB, CC, CD, DA, DB, DC, DD. Okay. So each spinner had the same letters, or it's the same spinner, so of course they'll have the same letters, won't they? So these are your 16 outcomes. So rather than listing them, we'll just put them in the table. So we have 4 by 4, which is 16 outcomes. That's a number that you need, 16. And now we can answer B. We can answer all of these parts. So what's the probability of getting A twice? So we look for our table and see how many times we get A twice. So in this case, there's only one way to do that. So that will give us 1 chance out of 16 to get 2 A's on your spinner. Then A is obtained at least once. So this means a minimum of 1 time. So actually 2 times is fine. We can have AB, AC, AD, BA, CA, and DA. The order doesn't matter. We need at least 1 A, and 2 A's is fine because that's at least 1 as well. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to give you 7 chances out of 16, or 7 out of 16 for your probability. Both letters are the same. So now we need letters that are the same. So that's like AA, BB, CC, DD. So where are they? So we'll circle them. So we've got AA, BB, CC, DD. So these 4 here are the same letter. So we have 4 out of 16, which is going to be 1 out of 4. So simplify your fraction when you can. Okay, the last one, the letter B is not obtained at all. So we are not allowed to have any B's. We cannot have any B. So we should go around and see which ones don't have B. So let's go through. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any more? So that looks like 8 out of 16, isn't it? Or is it more than that? Are we missing one? So we cannot have B's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So it's actually 9 out of 16. I miscounted. So this is your answer for question 7. In question A, we have 2 fair dice and we renumber the dice, okay? So instead of 1 to 6, we'll have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I've made a table to represent that, and we need to add the scores together from each die when we roll them. So in this case, we're going to get 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 4, 4, 1, 5, 6, 1, 7. And these ones will be exactly the same. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And for the second one, so 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 3 plus 2, 5, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 3 plus 1, 4, 4, 3 plus 2, 5, 3, 6, 3 plus 4, 7, 6 plus 3, 9, 4 plus 1, 5, 5, 4 plus 2, 6, 4 plus 3, 7, 4 plus 4, 8, 6 plus 4, 10, 6 plus 1, 7, 7, 6 plus 2, 8, 6 plus 3, 9, 6 plus 4, 10, 6 plus 6, 12. So this is your table being created. Just double check your numbers that you've put in, because that will create errors when you try to answer the question if there's some error in your table. So first question, we want to get the probability of 6, a total of 6. So we go through our table and see which ones have 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So in this case, we have 3 6s. So that's 3 out of 36 outcomes, which is 1 on 12 for your first answer. Okay, how many 3s? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. The rest are larger. So we're going to have 4 out of 36, which is 1 out of 9 when you simplify. And the last one, or the last two, greater than 10. So looking at your table, the only number greater than 10 is down here, 12. There's only one way to get a number greater than 10, and it would be 12. So that's going to be 1 out of 36. And numbers less than 5, so we can bracket them off a bit. So less than 5 would be, let's see, let's go around. So it should be these numbers here. So are these the numbers less than 5? Is there any more? These ones here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there are 13 numbers out of 36, which are less than 5, and we can't simplify that number. So we'll leave it there. In question 9, we have the red spinner and a blue spinner. And on the red spinner, we have numbers 1 to 4. The blue spinner are marked 1 to 5. And we've already drawn the table here to show the outcomes. We spin the spinners and we add the scores, which is what's been done in the table here already. So we'll refer to the table to answer question B. So let's take a look. What is the probability that the total score on the 2 spinners is an even number? So even numbers, we need to go through and mark them off. We'll do that just with a red pen. So even would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this case, we've got 10 out of 20 are going to be even, which will simplify to a half. So 50% chance of being even, and of course, that means 50% to be odd. Okay, the number 7. So how many 7s do we have? So you go through your table. We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 7s. So that's going to be 3 out of 20. And that doesn't need to be simplified at all. A number greater than 4. So greater than 4. So we can count them up if you like. So how many we got? Greater than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 numbers which are greater than 4, which will be 7 out of 10, which will be 70%. So remember, greater than 4 does not include 4. It means more than 4. A number less than 7. So that's 6 or less. So what we could do is count up the numbers that are 6 or less. So less than 7. These ones, them, and that. So the ones in yellow are less than 7. So let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 out of 20 are less than 7, which again is 7 out of 10. So these two particular outcomes have the same chance. Okay, in this question, we got an unbiased die and a coin, and we're starting to make the table to show the outcomes. So we could write them in a list, but it's more compact to actually put them in a table, which is what we're going to do here. So we have letters and numbers, so we have to write them down. So head 1, you could get a head 2, a head 3, you could get a head 4, head 5, and then a head 6. You could get a tail 1, tail 2, tail 3, tail 4, tail 5, tail 6. So here you have 2 by 6, which gives you 12 outcomes in total. So this is what can come out, outcome. So what is the probability of obtaining a head and a 6? And from your table, there's actually only one way to do that. So this is going to be 1 out of 12 for that outcome. A tail and an odd number. So tail and odd, we will look at the tails and we look at the ones with odd numbers. So that's got to be 1, 3, and 5 with a tail. So that gives us 3 out of 12, which is 1 out of 4 for that outcome. A tail and a number less than 5. So now tails, but a number less than 5. So that could only be these 4 here. So this would be 4 out of 12. And which will become 1/3 or about 33.33%. So that's the final answer for that question.